big layoffs across gaming. What does this mean for Overwatch 2? I'm not sure. All right, guys, we have some big news here today coming from Blizzard. I apparently, let's see. Okay, so let's check this out. Microsoft lays off 1,900 staff from its video game workforce following a $69 billion acquisition of Activision Blizzard. So I'll say this to start. One, you saw big layoffs at Riot yesterday, too. I think maybe you're seeing some COVID deflation. I definitely expected something like this to happen because when you're acquiring a company, like Microsoft's going to want to redo Activision Blizzard in their image, right? Is this good or bad? I don't know. I don't know how it affects Overwatch. We're about to find out. So, Microsoft is cutting 1,900 staff from its video game workforce, sources have told IGN. In a message to staff viewed by IGN, Xbox boss Phil Spencer said Microsoft will provide full support to those who are impacted during the transition, including severance benefits informed by local employment laws. IGN has asked Microsoft for a comment. The layoffs come from following the $69 billion acquisition of Call of Duty owner Activision Blizzard. Microsoft is currently worth more than $3 trillion, the second company to ever break that threshold. Here is Phil Spencer's memo. He says, it's been a little over 3 months since the Activision Blizzard and King teams joined Microsoft. As we move into 2024, the leadership of Microsoft Gaming and Activision Blizzard is committed to aligning on a strategy and an execution on a plan with substantial cost structure or sustainable cost structure that will support the whole of our growing business. Together, we set priorities, identified areas of overlap, and ensured that we're all aligned on the best opportunities for growth. As a part of this process, we have made the painful decision to reduce the size of our gaming workforce by approximately 1,900 roles out of the 22,000 people on our team. The gaming leadership team and I are committed to navigating this process as thoughtfully as possible. The people who are directly impacted by these reductions have all played an important part in the success of Activision Blizzard, ZeniMax, and Xbox teams, and they should be proud of everything they've accomplished here. We are grateful for all the creativity, passion, and dedication they brought to our games and our players and our colleagues. We will provide our full support to those who are impacted during the transition with their benefits, blah, blah, blah. Looking ahead, we'll continue to invest in areas that will grow our business and support our strategy of bringing more games to more players around the world. Although this is a difficult moment for our team, I'm as confident as ever in your ability to create and nurture the games, stories, and worlds and bring players together. So, this one, like, to be honest, I kind of talked about this and I saw this coming when I've talked about this for a while, whether or not there were layoffs in other parts of the sector. Like, we knew that Microsoft was going to do something different, right? Because, again, when you buy Activision from the state it's in, like, there were going to be changes probably to their long-term business plan, like a lot of other things as well. So, you know, does it suck to see people get laid off? Yes, but if it was the executives at ABK who were like, yeah, let's make Overwatch 2, I'm not exactly feeling bad for those particular people. More so the other people who probably didn't have any impact in those decision making and just kind of end up getting the short end of the stick here. So let's see. As a part of the layoffs, Blizzard Entertainment President Mike Ybarra announced that he is leaving the company. So the Blizzard president is leaving the company. Wow. Mike Ybarra is leaving Blizzard. And these are the big changes we talked about, right? You know, I didn't know him personally, but I'm all for change given the state of, like, Blizzard games that have come out. You know, I don't think it's his fault in particular, but when you change the guard, it's a big deal. So the Blizzard president is now gone from Blizzard Entertainment. This is big. And we did say that this was going to happen. I told you guys, like, I think they're going to change everything. And this is the first step of that. Okay. And here's a statement. I want to thank everyone who was impacted today for their meaningful contributions to their teams, to Blizzard, and to players' lives. It's an incredibly hard day for me, and my energy and my support will be with focus on those amazing individuals impacted. This is in no way a reflection on your amazing work. If there's anything I can help with, connections, recommendations, DM me. To the Blizzard community, I also want to let you all know today is my last day at Blizzard. Leading Blizzard through an incredible time and being a part of the team, shaping it for the future ahead was an absolute honor. Having already spent 20 plus years at Microsoft and with the acquisition of Activision Blizzard behind us, it's time for me to once again become Blizzard's biggest fan from the outside. To the incredible teams at Blizzard, thank you. Words can't express how I feel about all of you. You are amazing. Continue to do incredible things as always, and keep Blizzard blue. Always keep Blizzard blue and the player at the forefront of it. What does this mean? You are amazing. Continue to do incredible things, and always keep Blizzard blue and the player at the forefront. I'm not sure what this means because this definitely didn't happen. I don't know what this means. To all those impacted today, I'm always available to you and understand how challenging today's news is. My heart is with each one of you. Right. So that's a tough statement. This is unbelievable. Blizzard's chief designer and co-founder Alan Adam is also leaving developer World of Warcraft. Whoa. Blizzard chief design officer and co-founder Alan Adam is also leaving the developer behind World of Warcraft, Diablo, and Overwatch, and its long-term. Okay, yeah. A survival game called Odyssey got canceled too. The team working on it had doubled. Oh, wow. Okay, so they canceled a survival game. Interesting. The cuts come after a recently held showcase in which Xbox previewed a number of upcoming exclusive games such as Indiana Jones, some other stuff. Layoffs are sweeping the video game industry. While actual figures are difficult to obtain, estimates of the number of workers games last have approached to exceed 10,000, and 2024 isn't looking much better. So, okay, let's break this down, right? Let's break this down. One, I think we're seeing a deflation from gaming where it got artificially inflated because of COVID. Obviously, gaming was growing quite a bit, but to be honest, these big companies aren't really fitting the mold of the model. Like, platforms like Steam, and look at Power World, which is the biggest game in the world, which a Lethal Company. These are developed by small developers on platforms like Steam, Roblox, Fortnite Creative, even Minecraft, and what we're doing Mineplex to an extent. Like, the traditional model of these big giant companies might be falling apart because the era of the third-party developer is here. So you have the inflation from COVID. You have, in this case, the ABK buy from Microsoft. I think this would have happened even if gaming was deflating a little bit regardless, just because, again, they bought this company. They're going to want to structure it to their own needs. And given the state of Activision Blizzard and the games they've been putting out the past year or two, and even since 2019 and onward, right, it's very clear that there's going to be some changes. Now, are these people accountable for a lot of the bad decisions? I don't know. I don't care to comment on that. Just in general, you kind of knew change was coming, right? This was bound to happen, at least in ABK's case. So I think that I don't want to say this is good. I think this is one of the downsides of a good thing in the Microsoft buy, because not everything is going to be sunshines and daisies, unfortunately. But this is one of the short ends of the stick, if you will, of what happens when a company like Microsoft buys ABK. Like, I think some shit like this would have happened either way to kind of do this. I think this did happen because of the buyout. I do. But again, it's a multitude of things. I think Blizzard, they definitely need to get some people on board to give Blizzard the new direction in modern gaming, because they've kind of just missed the mark on a lot of this stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's just kind of trimming things down. As far as Mike, I don't really know him. You know, he came from Microsoft, incredible teams at Blizzard. This statement I find to be very ironic, because the player was definitely not the forefront of any of the decisions for Overwatch 2, considering pretty much everything was a downgrade aside from the shop, ironically. But yeah, I don't know. It sucks to see people get laid off for sure. But I think this was going to happen either way with the Microsoft acquisition. So it's definitely very interesting to see all this unfold. Big layoffs across gaming. What does this mean for Overwatch 2? I'm not sure. We don't know how many of these people were on the Overwatch team, and we're going to find out as time goes on. And I guess we'll see. This is step one. We're finally at the point of the Microsoft acquisition to where we as the end user are going to start to see the changes. This is step one. This is a big, big deal of this merger. So a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of the interesting things to unpack. Be sure to go check out IGN for this article. And yeah, wow, crazy day. Crazy way to start out the morning. Wow.